begin indeed. Hello people, this is Jerry speaking. Welcome to TheCrazyBunch's WebShow episode number 47. And we are back after a long hiatus. And today we got not one, not two, but 9 death topics to talk about today. Along with 2 more special topics we're going to talk about today. We got my books. So let's talk about it now. So we got, shall we? So we got my books, the journalist, was a television news correspondent for CNN. He appeared regularly on HLN's Nancy Grace show and Prime News and gave segments progressively Anna Nicole Smith primary controversy. As well as the Virginia Tech massacre. That was strange. Books are seen on True TV's and Session, formerly Court TV. It was where he provided commentary as a law informant's analyst. Book is also a retired police detective, employed for 26 years by the Washington D.C. Metropolitan Police Department. He was assigned to the Federal Bureau of Aviation Joint Terrorism Task Force, and also serves as an instructor for several public safety courses. He worked in the FBI evidence response and rapid deployment team, included assignments to the Colbert Towers bombing in Saudi Arabia, the United States Valley bombing in Canada, and the crash in TWA Flight 800. Books left term broadcasting in October 12, 2014. He was 6'7" tall. He died on June 23rd, 2021. He was 66 years old. Next death topic I want to talk about is Jack Agram, who is an American NASCAR Bronx Series race car racer. Nicknamed the Iron Man during 8 seasons of the Bronx Series. Wow. He won 41 races and 5 poles. Okay. Was the 1982 and 1985 championships. Unlike most younger competitors, Abrams was won his 31 races between the ages 45 and 50. During most of this time in the series, he drove the Skull Bonnet car from 1984 to 1991. Throughout this Bronx Series career, he almost had raced in the number 11 car. Okay. During the 1986 season, Agram was suspended for 2 races by NASCAR after ramming a driver during the race in Asheville, North Carolina. As in the New Asheville Speedway. Jack Agram got started at New Asheville Speedway, and there he was a Marquis driver along with rival Bob Presley. After his MBS retirement in 91, he held the record for the most wins in the Bucks series, until it was broken by Mark in 97. As of August 17, 2019, he was currently the 6th in the career wins in the series. Part of the obligation of Bucks series in 1982, Agram was won 3 consecutive late model sportsman championships in 1972, 73, and 74 respectively. In 2007, Agram was inducted in the International Motorsports Hall of Fame. In 2013, Agram was nominated for the NASCAR Hall of Fame and was inducted in the following year. He died on June 25th, 2021. He was 84 years old. Next death topic I want to talk about is Matt Bailey, the weatherman. He was born Michael John Bailey, the OAM, who is an Australian television and radio weather presenter, journalism educator, and probably aspirant and football club chairman. He was raised in the Sydney suburb in Southram and educated at the De La Salle College, Bankstown in 1959 to 1965, and later at the De La State College, Asheville Field in 1966 to 1967. Television radio career. He was a longtime presenter of the weekday weather segment in the ABC Sydney edition at 7 p.m. News Bulletin, which is also relayed to the most major parts of the New South Wales. He also spent 13 years presenting the weather and on educations, the News Sydney's News of Sydney Channel 7. Bailey was also the lecturer in the radio journalism at Macquarie College in Sydney, and a noted MC and guest speaker. Before entering politics, Bailey discussed the weather on weekday afternoons with Richard Glover at ABC Radio Sydney in 702. He mentioned that one of his jobs as a young man was saving Sam. Okay, makes sense to me. Okay, smoking among other things lays underwear outside of a Sydney department store. Political candidate on May 22nd, 2007. He was announced that Bailey has been approached to stand for Australian Labor Party political election for the city of North Sydney. The challenge is a member Joe Hockey, Minister for Employment, Workplace Relations, and the upcoming Australian federal election. He subsequently resigned for ABC. Bailey received the 8.4% primary and 4.7% two-party swing, but fell similarly short. Later career, okay. Bailey presented the weather for the 9 News Sydney on Fridays and Saturdays, and 9 News afternoon edition weathers on Friday. Where he went on holiday in early 2009, he was told not to return. After been a long supporter of the Western suburban Magpies, Bailey became a chairman in West Tigers MRL club's West Asheville's leagues in 2011, and appointed to the West group's stakeholders in the Joint Ventures Club. Personal life and death. He was married since 1986 to Hannah Bailey, a former presenter of the 7 Network's Rubber Room. Wow. If you watch this, Dad Libby, this is for you. They have one son, Michael. He died on last Sunday. He was 71 years old from a stroke after 3 weeks in a coma. My next death topic has to do with Champ. Now, current United States President of the United States goes by the name of Joe Biden, and First Lady of the United States, Jill Biden, for the German Shepherd, Champ, and Major along the way in the White House in 2021, excuse me. Champ was the owner of the dogs, born in 2008. He came into Biden's to Washington, D.C. When they coveted #1 Corey Circle, the vice presidential residence from 2009 to 2017. After joining the Bidens in the White House, Champ died in June 2021. Champ's temperature was the first dog of the White House in the shortest record. Major was born in 2018. Is the first show dog to have lived in the White House. Previously, President John F. Kennedy, with his wife Jackie, has owned 2 German Shepherds. Wow. Okay. Champ was Joe Biden's dog, who promised his wife to purchase a dog after the 2008 presidential election should Barack Obama win the race. Joe Biden taped different pictures of the dogs on seats in Biden's champagne plane to see him to see. He purchased the dog as a puppy for a breeder in Pennsylvania and was named Champ, born October of 2008 by his granddaughters, Wow. Champ's name remained by advice given to his father, who's said, anytime you knock him down, Champ, get up. Byron was given the affinity to German Shepherds, having trained them in the past. Byron was given children small plush toys, and Champ was during his vice presidency, how I pronounce it. On June 19th, 2021, the White House announced that Champ has died. It's the most joyful moments in our most grief-striking days. He was shared with us, speaking from even every unspoken feeling and emotions. The statement read, "We are a sweet, good boy. We will miss him there always." According to the White House statement, Champ passed away peacefully at home. Now, there are some incidents along the way. I'm not gonna read them all, but except for the one part where, and the part where I'm not gonna read the major. The thing is, he was one of those presidents of the dogs, but that's just me. United States personal pet, but that's just me. But anyway, incidents that happened on November 28th, 2020. Ben President let Biden fracture his foot while playing with Major. Biden said in an interview that Major was waiting to play after playing the President let emerge from the shower. I'm joking, Ryan. After him grabbed his tail, and then what happened, he slid for a rug. And then tripping the rug, he slid on. Okay, this is going to be sad. But Champ over here, stand here, in the third picture seen here was that was Champ in the grass laying down. Okay, that was a good thing actually. I'm not gonna read the whole major thing because that's not one of my death topics right now. So he's not dying yet, but we're not gonna go over it yet. I mean, he was still alive, but he was still born. Champ was born in Pennsylvania. Major was born in Delaware. I'm not gonna read the whole rest, but that's just me. Champ was 12 years old, and he was dying in Delaware. My next death topic has to do with Norman Powell. He was a television executive. It was an American one. But anyway, he was born on November 2nd, 1934 in Los Angeles. The son of actress Joan Bondo and cinematographer George Barnes. He was adopted by his mother's second husband, Dick Powell. Okay? In February of 1938. Okay? Under the name of Norman Scott Powell. He was, had a sister, Helen, from his mother's marriage with Dick Powell. And two siblings from Dick Powell's remarriage. Okay? And that is good enough. He was married to Anne Traub, who had 3 children, Sandra, Scott, and Stephanie. He had a divorce from Traub. He married Ellen Levine. Okay? Powell produced shows such as Gunsmoke and The Big Valley. Okay? He produced episodes in 2003 season of the TV show 24 and the 2006 series of 2006 season of The Unit. He produced the award-winning documentary of Brothers at the War with producer and director Jacob Rademacher, I pronounce it, and executive producers Gary Sinise, I pronounce it, and David Snatling, how I pronounce it, Colades. He was nominated for 2 Emmy Awards, Outstanding Drama Series for 24, Outstanding Limited Series for Washington Beyond the Closed Doors in 1977. He was nominated for Producers Gold American Award for Producer of the Year and also Drama for 24. He died on June 16th, 2021 from acute respiratory failure. He was 86 years old. Now, my next death topic has to do with Alan McGahey. He was born Alan Joseph McGahey, and was an American actor, painter, who was perhaps best known for playing Andy Warhol on the 1968 Eurovision Electric Tour after the artist was shot by Barry Sornais. He was eventually found out. He was born in Cabot, New Jersey, the son of Dorothy Jones and Jarvis Midget. He was a ship captain and harbor master. Part of his role in imitating Warhol, Midget also appeared in two French New Wave influenced avant-garde Italian films by Bernardo Bertolucci. The band 21-year-olds 1962 director of debut La Gomez Sanchez, I don't speak that language, sorry. Based on a story by Pier Paolo Pasolini, for whom Rossi's was part of the assistant. And before the Revolution in 1964, McGrain was also in the extra 1961 film story version of the West Side Story. McGrain was a Warhol superstar and was appeared in two of Andy's films. The Nude Restaurant in 1967 and Lonesome Cowboys in 1968. He later appeared in the other Bukowski movie in 1900 and 1976, and was a role of Brad Blonde, which Managate related to the director who wrote the story, the role syndicated for him. He died on June 16, 2021 in Woodstock, New York. He was 82 years old. Now, for my next death topic, has to do with Ben Roberts. He was a Welsh actor, made famous in the portrayal of Chief Inspector Derek Conway in the ITV British television series The Bill. He was born in Badger, Gwynedd on July 1st, 1950. He was attended Flair School and went to study at the Webber Douglas Academy of Dramatic Arts in London, graduated in 1978. He was best known for playing Chief Inspector Derek Conway in The Bill between 1987 and 2002. Okay? Numerous of his television appearances includes The Special Angels, The Queen's Nose, Doctors, and Costly. He has also been active in films. In 2010, he appeared in the Mike Lee film Another Year. In 2011, he played in Bridge in Carrie Falcone's James Urry. In 2014, he played Gene in Leo Chaos, directed by Alan Rickman. Then in 2016, he appeared in Miss Peregrine's Home with Pressure Children, directed by Tim Burton. Wow. In 2019, he appeared as William in the Danish Bravo film Daniel. Personal life. Robert lived in the Oxon, Derbyshire with his wife Helen Lloyd, a former television producer and commercial announcer for Central TV. Roberts have one son, Joe, and one granddaughter, Elise. He died on June 7th, 2021. He was 70 years old. Now, my next death topic has to do with Richard Robertson, CEO of Scholastic Corporation since 1975. He was a business executive educator from that year, which I talked about earlier, until his death in 2021. Robertson was the chief executive officer of Scholastic Corporation, a publishing company founded by his father, Maurice Robertson. Robertson was known for bringing many book franchises towards young readers, such as Harry Potter, and these are one of my favorites, Captain Underpants. Yeah, two of my favorite books, two of my franchises of all time. He was born in 1947 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the son of Florence E. Liddell and Morris R. Robinson. He was founder of Scholastic. But anyway, sorry to hear a dog in the background. But anyway, he was raised in Manhattan. He was educated at Harvard College, later at St. Catherine's College, Cambridge in England, and at Columbia University to be a high school teacher. He began his career as a high school English teacher in Hobson, Illinois. In the mid-60s, he began working in Scholastic Corporation. Wow. Okay. Business career. In 1971, Robinson began a board member, becoming a board member of Scholastic. Okay. In 1974, he became president of Scholastic and CEO a year later. He was elected to be a productionist chairman of the board in 1982. And during his tenure as Scholastic CEO, he oversaw the company's potential struggles and successes. He saw the company's success in the Harry Potter series and followed consensus of Harry Potter, Captain Underpants, and Alcino's George as inappropriate for young readers. The New York Times credits Robinson for making it possible for the Harry Potter and Hunger Games novels franchises to reach an American public. Robinson's tenure also oversaw an overhaul of the historic changes, whether the rise of digital media and the increased aspects of delivery, the surgery of the past. In 2016, Scholastic and Robinson faced controversy over the publication of a picture story titled "A Birthday Cake for George Washington." Ugh. I never heard of that book, which is by one of Washington's slaves. God! The book was pulled over by Scholastic and upper widespread criticism. In response to the scope of Scholastic being a form to change culture, Robinson said, "We are dealing with issues like global warming, racial inequality, in a way of doesn't polarize the issue, but gives points of view on both sides. But it's about natural pollution, but it's not sense of being bland." Personal life: he was divorced from Helen V. Benham, who was founded in the early childhood division of Scholastic. They have 2 children. They were married from 1986 until 2003. He lived in New York City and owned a condo in Greenwich Village until 2016. Excuse me. But anyway, he stated that James Joyce, a portrait of the artist as a young man, was a personal favorite and inspiration to doing the tenure of Scholastic CEO. He died on June 5th, 2021, while on vacation in Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. He was 84 years old. The cause is said to be either a stroke or a heart attack. But the awards and honors were: Robinson received an honorary National Book Award for the Conversation of Liberty Community. PEN America noted to him the conversations of free expressions of literature and publishing. My last depth topic has to do with Ernie Lively. He was an American actor and acting coach, and the father of actors Eric Lively and Blake Lively. He was born Ernest Wilson Brown Jr. in Baltimore, Maryland, the son of Beatrice Gray Walton and Ernest W. Brown Sr. Lively was being best known for his roles in Passenger 57, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2. In the later 2 films, he played the father of the character that played by his own real-life daughter, Blake. But anyway, boom. Lively's credited as character age actor dates back in the 1970s, beginning with TV roles on shows including The Waltons and The Dukes of Hazzard. He appeared in movies such as Tour and Hooch, Air America, Passenger 57, and Barry Hillbillies, and on popular TV shows like X-Files, That 70 Show, and The West Wing. In 2005, he played the father of his father's Blake's character and the sister of Charlie Pence. He returned for the 2008 sequel. Leveling on the as a directing Blake for his film debut, Sandman, the father of 5. He influenced all his children to as they pursue at acting careers. Lively was also a U.S. Marine Corps veteran of the Vietnam War. In '79, Lively married television manager Elaine Lively McCalvin. They were parents of Blake and Eric Lively, both actors. He adopted Elaine's children from her previous marriage, Lauren, Rory, Robin, and Jason Lively. He resided her in Arbor City, Utah, with his wife. In 2003, Lively suffered a heart attack. In November 2013, Lively was treated with stem cell therapy as part of an experimental gene procedure to pronounce it. He died on June 3rd, 2021 in Los Angeles at cardiac combinations. He was 34 years old. Now, let's get to the moment of silence reflection regarding to these 9 people I mentioned earlier. Thank you. Rest in peace to these 9 people. Now, before we go, I'm going to go ahead and finish off with 2 more topics to talk about in this episode. And that is, of course, the launch date of the 25. Now, nearly 24 hours ago, which I'm taping this from, and released this, the 25 KPR TV has officially been launched. If you haven't saw my reaction video to the launch day video of the 25, go check it out. I did react to the 25 KPR TV's launch day video. It was a big success, you know. And the next episode I'll be doing is the 26th birthday extravaganza episode. So be on the lookout for it, and it's going to be huge that day. So we'll start live streaming this at 9:30 a.m., but that's just me. Then Eastern Standard Time. So there you go. And today, and on 2 more days from now, I'm gonna be turning 26. So, and I'm looking forward to where I turn 26 that day. So I'm just looking forward to that, towards that. So yeah, I'm gonna be extremely happy when it comes to being 26 years old. So there you go. But anyways, guys, that was the Crazy Bunch's web show episode number 47. Hope you enjoy it. Next week's episode is going to be a big one. The Crazy Bunch web show episode 48, which is going to be huge. It's going to be about 4th of July episode. Until next time, so Joe's goodbye. Peace out, baby. We get more episodes to you guys very soon. Till then, Joe out. See ya.